What's up? Today is day 307. Ooh, we got our glasses on. Okay. We had a fun game last night while I was streaming. I did a rapid game and we actually won. That was actually cool. I'll probably upload it as like a extra day. One of these days when I don't feel like playing, I'll upload that video. It was a fun VOD stream in general. Tiny Bunny, cute name. Okay. Oh, we got the Caro and I played the wrong damn thing. Okay, we just learned the two. Okay, last night I watched a video on the freaking two knights defense and it was the boringest thing of all time. Okay, and the line didn't even go into what happens after this. Okay, I actually really don't know what to do, honestly. Right, I assume they're gonna pin us or something. I don't know if this is how you should play this, but yeah, actually in all the lines I saw, none of it had anything like this. This does not work here. I can already tell you that. Sometimes I'm fond of doing these attacks, honestly speaking. Actually, I could block with the bishop, yeah. Maybe I have some pressure. Maybe if I castle? Maybe I want to castle the other way. Oh, shit. Why did I do that? I wanted to go one square up. I can't have to, I have to stop mouse slipping, I swear. But if they take with the queen, I mean, yeah, I didn't mean to do that, but they want to go for stuff like this, but yeah, I think I'm okay. I don't mind them taking another pawn. In general, when the queen is too frisky and they do too much, right? Um, like we're just better developed. Right, king here, classic take. Right, if they try to trap me, this gets took. Now this looks nice. This is coming. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Wise. Trying to trade off. Right now. Down the lights and breathe some more. Oh, I love the stress, but you won't need it anymore. You won't need it no more. Let's just kiss till we're naked, baby. Versace on the floor. You want to be dry. Dry, dry. You want to be dry. Yeah, let's preserve some interest. Yo, I was gonna say, we watched that video on the Two Nights Attack. At least two of you guys have told me this was a spicy opening. But from what I watched in that video, it was like the driest, boringest thing I've ever seen. So I was frankly like, why was I recommended this opening at all? Maybe I didn't see like the trappy lines, but for real? Right. Unfortunately, the queen covers a square, so. I don't know if this is too loose. There's some kind of a thing. Kind of running out of ideas, right? I would like to take the square. Actually, I don't mind this being traded off because the bishop is kind of hemmed in by the opponent's pawns, which are all light squares. So if we can actually, if they actually trade, then I think that's fine with me. They could try to attack me or something. And after this, it's not actually clear. Okay, but then after this, maybe. And then this. They could start attacking me too. Isn't this just called a fork? This would force him to take. Oh wait, no, I can't come here, unfortunately. That sucks. Oh well, this is also a fork. or simply like queen here. Wow, this queen is a true Olympian, juggling across all directions. Right, shouldn't this queen deserve the Olympiad for her defensive efforts? Wish this guy were somewhere. Going for some tricks, maybe? Would have been better if I played the solid structure instead of mouse slipping that d4 move and just losing that pawn. It would have been better. Um, but they're also considering a plan here. I'd be thinking this, then I would come in again to fork. Offering a trade is not that interesting. We can hope they blunder something like that, but it's not gonna happen. Yeah, this is definitely. We've tried to sum several things against the Caro, right? At least I tried this. Despite my mouse, so maybe I should try it like seriously without that problem. Okay, so can just play a little faster here. Yeah, he wants to get out of the check. He wants to push the pawn, maybe. Tickle, tickle. Great. We just need some activity. Great. Great practical try by me. Great practical try. Let's hype ourselves up a little bit. Great practical try. be nice to get rid of him. We don't have that much time, so we kind of have to just go for it. Oh my, what? Shocker. Am I getting mated? What the biggest turnaround of like frickin' 2024? Not really, but like, did he just get cocky? Ooh, did he mouse up in return? I mean, a lot of you guys are like, oh, mouse up, mouse up. Maybe he just got cocky, you know? It's easy to get cocky. Ooh, easy to get cocky. Practical try. Great practical try. Let's go. Yes, it paid off. Good job. Haha, that's so funny. We look at the bar. I mean, it wasn't that much worse, but to be real, we were definitely worse. Okay. We actually had a, like, where do you see the spike? Plus 3.03. That's actually quite a significant edge. Did I have a tactic somewhere? If we recall the game, did you guys spot a moment where I had a +3 on the board? I didn't know at all. I thought it was actually pretty worse. Unless there was a trap that I didn't know about. Think about it. Think about it. Okay, it's right here. We're +3, and I had a miss. I mean, I kind of play this pretty fast, but it's this, right? But then if they try to escape, then bishop takes f6. Oh. Oh, and then if they take... Oh, hot tactic, baby. I kind of thought something about doing an exchange stack, but I didn't piece everything together. And I agree. I play that move way too fast. I play the bishop takes pawn move like instinctively or like instantaneously because right after the castle I was like, okay, free top pawn. But like first hit the queen, then work on the tactics. That's really nice. We missed this, right? We definitely missed this. Right? Point being this fork, if they try to defend, still fork. Tactics, baby. Yes. Tactics. Yummy. Okay, +3 that I missed. Nice. Still a nice win against a 2000 something. Okay. Not that scary. Right. So actually, I didn't see this covered in the video, but what if they push the pawn? I guess just a simple and most natural and simple reply, but then c5 and then just c3. And it's kind of like a Queen's Gambit style. Like we break them up, we chip away at their pawn chain. And I guess they could just take it now. And we just take towards the center. And we're better. We're better because we're better developed, I suppose. And all they did was push pawns. Okay, so that's why they don't push, but they take. And we take. And we trade off everything. What a boring opening. Who told me? Come out of the shadows. Who told me to play this opening? Literally, I'm gonna go back and search. I'm gonna call you out. I had at least 2 guys that were like, this is the spiciest car opening. No, man. I saw this crazy towel variation, which I kind of want to try out. That looked like the hottest thing. That looks really cool. I saw Mark play the Panov, so, but he played it like, of course, I have to actually rewatch what he did because I didn't do it right. And who else? The fantasy variation was, I think Kenny recommended me that, and other people recommended that too. But I don't know about the f3 pawn push. I'm not a huge fan of that. I mean, I didn't check out the lines either. I could watch something on that, but I tried it in a correspondence game without knowing what I was doing, and it just straight up sucked. Okay, so we should have pushed it there. I mean, none of these were the best moves. Okay, that was an okay move. It actually wasn't terrible. But we just straight up give up a pawn for no effing reason. And we're just very bad from here. But I knew, like, once the queen took on b2, that's the thing. I don't know what her other move was, but I knew that she should not take there. I just instinctively felt that it was too slow. If we just look at the board, we're going to castle. And all they did was move their queen around. In general, like, think like Morphe, right? Right, add pressure. Add pressure and develop. Develop and add pressure instead of trying to go for pawns and stuff. Yeah, huge mess here. Huge mess. That would have been really sexy. But already we're equalizing because they have their king is a little weak, but we could have gone for the queen instead of trading. I agree, yeah. Instead of trading, because once we traded down a pair of rooks, it became actually very hard for me to hold this. And honestly, I was just looking for counterplay. It gives me a great move, but honestly, I didn't really know what else to do here except just go for some threats. Um, it wants me to some. Why bring this bishop here? Let's just click through that best move and see what the idea is of bishop c4. I don't actually know what the idea is. Oh, it's to defend. It's just to defend g2. I see, just to pull him back. To be honest, I prefer the bishop here because just in case they push the pawns, there were some ideas. These pawns are a little loose in light squares. And I felt like the bishop would be more active here, but if you look at this, we're already significantly worse, and they just want us to solidify everything. But I mean, honestly, it was a lot worse, right? We definitely felt that we're just down material and also don't have compensation. But we're just playing like our last game that I showed yesterday, which honestly was I could have held, but we didn't have the stamina. Um, but yeah, but like something like this, right? Like also a lost on game technically that we can just hold and just play on and try to have some tricks. Like once they repeated, I knew that they didn't know the ideas in the position. They want me to push and weaken, right? I thought taking was a huge mistake, practically speaking, like I said. Okay, they should have gone back. Let's see what the idea is here. Defends upon that's under attack. I had no defenders, right? Get the queen active and the rook goes back and does the job. The queen was a little overworked. Now it's a mistake. I mean, yeah. I knew this was not doing much. Cuz they honestly could, I don't know. Maybe they can't move the king, but I mean actually practically it's not easy to know how to defend this, right? Oh, actually yeah, I think that's why they moved the rook here cuz they wanted to defend the pawn, forgetting that it could be took. I think they thought, "Oh, pawn under attack, let's defend the pawn." And how to save the pawn is actually not easy. They just don't defend the pawn. I guess they don't defend the pawn. I guess if we take, actually, it's not great for us. They just trade off. And I think we're actually kind of screwed. Right? We're kind of screwed. Despite having not even regaining material equality, we're just actually quite screwed. Like, just to be real. Just to be real. Like, we're lost. It's not easy to see exactly why, because you want to like believe this can be okay. I think it's because their outside pass pawn is unstoppable, or it's too hard to stop. I would have to probably give up the bishop for this. I think that's why, to answer my own question. Whereas my pass pawn, they can stop easily with their king. So, unfortunate for them, they just try to prevent that and got took. Things can turn around in the blink of an eye. And now I feel very hungry. So, unlike yesterday, I will stop today. Right? Because I could keep going, but I also know that, right? I also know, just to learn the lesson from yesterday, right? Once I feel like my body may be in need of some help, it's not a wise idea to keep pushing. Your mind is not actually always over matter. In fact, it's sometimes heavily not over matter. Okay, bye. Adios. Have a great night. Hope for a great game today in the World Championship. Adios.